And now I can move on to designing the UI. So actually how we gonna display the competitor records. To do so, I'll switch to the Show UI view. So I click on this button at the top of the screen. And here I am, completely blank. First, let's start with designing a mobile view. And what I mean by mobile view, if some of you are wondering what I'm talking about, if I go back to the mobile application on my phone and go to the accounts, first I see a list of all the accounts right here. So this is what I refer to the mobile as to the mobile view. So we're gonna design how one row on this screen looks like. As you can see, for accounts, it includes the account name at the top and then 3 additional information or 3 little fields that define the street, zip code, and also the city. So for the competitor, what I can do, I can add or create a new view. If we have some of the partners or attendees, customers using Microsoft Dynamics 365 as a backend, good news for you, we can reuse and download the views from your Dynamics organizations and use them right in the mobile app. So it's going to save you a lot of work. For the purposes of this training, we'll just create one from scratch. So I click on the new view here at the top. I'll choose the type to be public. And again, we have some templates here. So I'll choose a template that's gonna consist of 1 primary field and 2 secondary fields and hit OK. And here's my view designer. So this is pretty much how the view on my mobile phone or tablet is going to look like. So at the main or primary field, I'm going to have the name of the competitor. And because I chose the template that includes 2 secondary fields as well, I have these 2 now empty cells. So if I select the first one, I can add a new field right there. Right now, the fields on the right-hand side, the options or the palette there is quite limited. So what I can do is click on Select Fields here at the top of the screen. And I want to see actually all of those related to competitor. So I'll just put the check there, click OK. Here we go, the full palette of the fields. The easiest way is to select the field in the designer or on the designer. And let's say right there, I want to see the information who created this competitor. And then I want to know what city they're based in, that competitor. As you can probably see on the left-hand side, there is a really lot of things that you can do here and play with how these cells, these fields are going to be displayed in the mobile app. It can be as long as defining the color, defining the width, height. You can actually do it easier with using your mouse as well. You can place them anywhere on that view designer. Also define some grids, etc. if you wanna have a grid in your application. So really a lot of things that you can do as part of the design of the view. Again, there's plenty more at the top of the screen that you can probably see, from things like adding images on the views, map bins, buttons, creating filters to support multiple views, etc., to even things like creating rules on top of the views. So again, imagination is the only boundary here when it comes to designing the mobile view. But let's say this is fine. So what I'll do, I save my new view or save and close. So that part is done.